Hello, I'm Donald Leggett. Welcome to the latest focusIR CEO interview. I'm joined by Ben Richardson, CEO of Aquis-listed SulNOx Group. Greetings, Ben.
Good afternoon, Donald. Thrilled to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you, Ben. Now, for those less familiar with SulNOx Group, could you put the company story into context for us? Tell us about SulNOx. Tell us about the products that you've created.
So SulNOx is an energy transition solution company. We invent all-natural, green, biodegradable products which reduce the amount of fossil fuels that are consumed and dramatically reduce emissions along the way. So we create an ability for companies to get to net zero quicker.
Okay. And what are the 5 pillars that you're addressing with your products?
So we deal with fuel, both the types of petrol stations and fuel distribution. We deal with marine, large-scale shipping. We deal with mining and construction and transportation, and including rail and logistics, and also in waste oil reclamation.
Okay, so you work across both consumer and B2B, would you say?
Yes, the product can be purchased on Amazon. You or I can put it in our car or in your lawnmower or your chainsaw, whatever you need, because SulNOx improves combustion of all liquid hydrocarbons, as well as cleaning and lubricating. So it enhances all internal combustion engines across all liquid hydrocarbons. So when I say that, I mean all petrol and gasoline, all diesel products, marine fuel, and the latest biofuels as they come in and become more and more important as we look to decarbonise.
Okay, and what are the main sectors that you target? What are the real big ones that you're going for?
So today, much of our revenue comes from the shipping marine space. The reason we target them is because big ships will consume vast quantities of fuel. Some of them are as big as the Empire State and can consume hundreds of tons a day in fuel. So it's a big prize for SulNOx in terms of product sales, but also in terms of how we can help decarbonize the shipping industry, which is increasingly forced into reducing fuel consumption by regulation. And today there's a regulation called the CII, Carbon Intensity Indicator, which forces shipping into more fuel-efficient ways and reducing fuel consumption. Now, the beauty of SulNOx is it's a simple product with no capex that can have a meaningful 5 to 10% reduction in fuel consumption, which to a shipping company can be many, many millions of dollars per annum in fuel saved, whilst also reducing the CO2 and nitrous oxides and critically the black carbon that comes out of the ship's funnels.
Okay. The recent year-end trading results released on the 16th of April were very positive. So what for you were the highlights, and do you see that as a turning point for the business, perhaps?
Yes, so we're thrilled with the latest results. They're 4 times what they were for the same quarter last year, and this quarter is 3 times last quarter, which was already a record quarter for us. So I really do think that we've now turned the page, and SulNOx is a company that will start to print ever more revenues. And the markets that we have, there's 350 million trucks on the road. There's 3 million buses. There's 80 plus million generators that we can help reduce consumption of as well. So the market is vast. And when I look at, we talk about marine again, it's maybe only 40 vessels that we need. And in the fleets we're talking to now, there's 5,600 vessels. So you can quickly see that not only do we become profitable quickly, but we can move into the sort of unicorn territory very fast as well.
Unicorn sounds good. Which takes us to the outlook for SulNOx. Can you talk us through your sales pipeline? Tell us what you see in terms of future revenues and so on.
Well, yes, SulNOx is now sold in 34 different countries. So we've opened a lot of doors, and it's now up to us to convert those into increasing sales. So Africa is a huge market for us. We've started in Ghana in West Africa because if Ghana gets going, then the rest of its neighbours look to Ghana for advice, and that will be the springboard. So I'm in Nigeria in a couple of weeks' time. That market is probably 20-fold Ghana, and there's a lot of interest from Senegal, Guinea, Mali, and many other areas there. And the beauty of the product is it sells itself there. So the black smoke that you see coming out of an exhaust, that goes sometimes within 5 minutes. That's just unburnt fuel. So improving combustion, which is what SulNOx does, makes that go away. And any aging engines will benefit from the lubrication and the cleaning, which we also add. So Africa is a huge market which we're looking to expand in. And along with marine, those are our major targets. But I'm very pleased to say that the mining is also now jumping on the bandwagon and seeing the effectiveness that SulNOx can provide in their generators and large machines. Now, geographically, we've also now started to dip our toe into India, and we will be growing in the States and indeed LATAM throughout this year.
So there's a sense of momentum about the business.
Oh, it's tremendous. I mean, if you look at the revenue curve, it's a hockey stick, and we are confident that will continue as new geographies and new industries get involved.
It's probably an appropriate moment for me to congratulate you on being nominated as an Aquis Small Company of the Year. What do you think made you stand out from your peers this year?
Well, firstly, I'd like to thank Aquis for all of their help and support. They really are a great team. And I say team because we work very well together. But in terms of what's changed this year, well, the share price has done rather well. There's obviously still a long way to go upwards with the markets I've described. But we really have turned the potential that SulNOx has into now revenues. And whilst that's not where we need it to be, it's certainly moving in the right direction. And I'm pleased to be recognised for it.
Okay, my final question to you today, Ben. Why should investors add SulNOx to the watch list?
Well, SulNOx is a green tech leader. We provide a tangible solution to the world where we live today, where fossil fuels are still very much in demand. So the facts are that SulNOx can dramatically reduce fossil fuel consumption, and we can do it instantly with no capex. So this is very attractive to massive businesses that need to reduce their carbon footprint and move to net zero even quicker. So we really are providing a wonderful green solution to remove emissions today so that the issues of tomorrow are much reduced.
Ben Richardson, CEO at SulNOx, thank you so much for putting the company in context for us. That was great. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I thoroughly enjoyed our chat. For more company information and data about SulNOx, ticker SNOX, please go to the SulNOx pages on London South East. And meanwhile, do follow us on Twitter. That will be @_focusIR_ and @London South East, or register on London South East YouTube to receive alerts to our next SulNOx interview. And all that remains for me to do now is to say thank you very much indeed for watching.